Good morning all, how are you all? Today's very pretty rainy day, so I thought I will do something useful and information. In today's class, we will be learning about calcium, what are the uses, what are the deficiency symptoms, what are the therapeutic use of not medicines, what are the other sources, food source, animal source, other sources which will help you improve the intake of calcium in the human body system, and what are the functions of calcium in the body, sources and its deficiency symptoms, and the healing and therapeutic properties, and we will time about let's see about alternatives, menopause and precautions. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin. Okay, calcium. We all know calcium is required for the essential for the strong bones. The human body. It is taken from the vitamin therapy book by Bakru. Okay, let's begin. Are you ready? Okay, fine. Calcium. It is required for the strong bones. The human body requires calcium more than any other minerals. In fact, the newborn baby contains 27.5 gram of calcium. Okay, the RDA, that is recommended daily allowance for a human being. What is this? RDA means recommended daily allowance. For men, it is 400 mcg. Women, that is 400 mcg. But pregnant ladies, they need 1000 mcg. Okay, and lacting women, those like feeding the child, they need 1000 mg. And children, they below 12 years, till 0 to 12 years, they need 600 mg. And infants, small toddlers like 0 to 1 years, they need 500 mg. So moving on, infant baby needs, the infant child at birth has 27.5 gram of calcium, and average adult human body contains 1000 to 1200 of 1000 to 1200 grams of calcium. And out of this total calcium, at least 99% is absorbed. 99% of the calcium is found in the teeth and the bones. Okay, this calcium makes our bones strong and rigid. It gives strength to the bones and rigid structure. We bones need a so rigid structure. Okay, because bones are supporting backbones are supporting the entire body of the entire weight in the body. It bears the weight. So bones require more calcium, and 99% of the food we are intaking is going to reach the bones and the teeth. Okay, formation of bones and the teeth. Are you understanding? If you have any doubt, please check in, put in your queries or doubt in the commentary section below. Okay, now let's move on to the next paragraph. The remaining 1%, which is found in the muscles and nerves. It plays an important major role in regulating important physiological processes. 99% is found in bones and muscles, and 1% is found in muscles and nerves. It is helping in the physiological processes. Okay, fine. Now we are going to learn the properties of the chemical properties. Okay, what are the chemical properties? Calcium. It is a white color, malleable element. And among what are the other elements? What are the elements where calcium is found? Question mark. Answer is chalk. Teachers are writing in chalk, gypsum and limestone. Chalk, gypsum and limestone. These three are the other sources where calcium can be found. Are you getting the point? Okay, now we will study in depth what are the other combinations, what are the various other combinations where calcium is going to bind with or form the compound. Okay, fine. Moving on. In the body, so in the human body, it is combining with different other chemicals to form a combination. So what are the combinations of calcium that is found in a human body system? Let's see. In the body, it is found in various combinations such as calcium carbonate, CaCO3, and calcium fluoride, CaF, calcium fluoride. Okay, understood? And calcium sulfate. So what are the combinations? Short summary is like calcium is found in various combinations such as calcium phosphate, calcium fluoride, and calcium sulfate. These three things. Please underline it and please remember it for the exams. So all these all the compounds are formed from the calcium carbonate in the organism. All these other combination are basically formed from this calcium carbonate CaCO3. So large when like we are taking food amount and as per sources like in a family, mother, father, siblings, brother and sister, even if you have the same amount of food also, the calcium absorption in each body differs. We are having the same consumption of food and different variety also. The absorption of calcium, retention of calcium differs from one individual to another individual, even it is in the same house, same family members. Okay, this I got from other sources. And moving on, large quantity of fat storage, so large quantities of fat, oxalic acid and phytic acid, in the food can prevent the calcium absorption. Like few things are needed for the calcium absorption and few things are like preventing the calcium absorption from our system. Okay, this para is over. Now moving on to the next para. So now we'll go on almost in depth. So not all the calcium that is present in the food is available to the body. Okay, few things are absorbable in our body. Few things the body cannot be absorbed. The gut, the digestion process, the liver cannot absorb it. It will try to push it off. Okay, fine. If you have any doubts, please you can ask at the end of the session. Okay, the absorption and retention. How much amount this is being absorbed, how much amount this is being pushed out of the body. This depends on its intake, how much we are going to have that in food, how much we are going to have in food. The absorption and retention of this mineral depends on its intake as well as other factors also. So normally approximately 20 to 40% of this mineral, is absorbed from the intestinal tract into the bloodstream. First it is going to the intestine tract, small intestine, large intestine. After that filtering other process mechanism, they are not going in depth. After all those procedures, it is sent to the bloodstream. Okay. The amount absorbed may greatly increase during the periods of rapid growth. When the mineral needs are high, like growing children needs more calcium, so that time more amount is absorbed. Okay. Fine. Absorption of calcium also depends on the healthy condition of the stomach and intestine and adequate supply. Like there are many factors, hidden factors. One is dark factors, another is hidden factors. So it is on depending on how much we are taking the food sources, and all the calcium is not absorbed, some are going away, and it also depends on the healthy condition of underlying stomach and intestines. What are the other indirect factors that is helping to absorb the calcium? They are the vitamins. I'll give 4 vitamins. Please note down. First one is vitamin B12, okay, cyanocobalamin, vitamin D, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, and phosphorus. These 4 vitamins are very helpful to absorb the calcium. That is we are consuming from the food. Okay, you all understood? Okay, now let's move on to the other things. So we daily excretion of calcium through other sources. It is varying 100 to 300 mg. It's been totally wasted in men, and for women 100 to 250 mg. It is going away from the female candidates. Okay. But it also varies, and excretion becomes less during calcium deficiency. When the body is suffering and having a calcium deficiency, the amount of excretion that is thrown away from the body is reduced. Okay. Now we'll move to the functions in the body. Okay, let's move. Am I too fast? Okay, have you noted? Please note down it, and it will be very good for your other information. Okay, fine. Let's move on to the next subheading, functions in the body. So it plays an important role in the maintenance of the overall health. Okay. Second one, what is being called as, it is called as the prime instigator. prime instigator of vital activities. Okay, underline it. This mineral is essential for the proper development of the isosceles bones and teeth. Third point. Fourth point, it is important, very essential. It is very essential for the normal function of the heart and all other muscular activity. Okay, fine. This is the fourth point. And fifth and necessary important point, it helps in the aiding of blood clot. It helps in the clotting processes of the blood. And sixth, it stimulates the enzymes of the digestive processes. Last 2 points I'll explain in depth. If you're not bio student or MBBS, you'll need some help, so I'm explaining in detail. So blood clotting mechanism, when you're having a wound and blood is going over, so that is a point where the blood clotting is involved. So that is blood clot. The human body system segregate some chemicals so that the blood flow is stopped. That is blood clotting. So it is very essential. It is helping in the blood clotting processes. Okay, understood? And it is stimulating some enzymes so that this enzyme can produce enzymes to that is easy to absorb food, digestion process. You got it? Okay, we'll proceed. Okay, the next para, it says calcium is required for the proper fetal growth, for the normal health of the mother during the pregnancy and lactation, and it speeds all the healing processes. It speeds all the healing processes. When you're going low, when you're going unwell, it is speeding. It's speeding like booster. You have a boost strap for DU speed booster in the batteries. Like it is speeding. It's like just like the DU speed booster in the phone. This is speeding up all the healing processes. Okay, fine. It speeds the mechanism in the nerve tissue so that the messages travel fast. So that the messages travel fast enough for the functioning of the body. So each message, what message? Like SMS, WhatsApp, every message is coming from the outside sources. What are 5 sources? Through eyes, we are getting processing information. You're seeing the TV, you're reading the book. Some information is passing through the eye, nose, mouth, tongue, and skin. Skin is called tactile sensation. So these are the 5 senses where information is going to store to the brain. So eyes, we are reading the newspaper, we are reading a book for exams. So a message is going from eyes to the brain. And nose, we are having perfume. So this sweet smell, sweet essence is going through the nose, that is olfactory, and through the messaging, through the all the synapse and all those things. I am not going to cover up the neural essence. So through nose, we are some information storing, and the brain is knowing that this smell is good, this perfume is good, this is a good smell, this is a bad smell. And through the mouth, we are tasting the food, and we are finding whether it's a tangy food, it is sweet food, this is food, good is good. So through the mouth and through the tongue, and finally this is hand. So if someone is pouring hot water by mistake, you have some tactile information though, then how will you feel when someone is pouring hot water or someone is keeping a chill ice? You're feeling some hotness, warm, sometimes you're feeling cool. Right? That is the last information. Actually, this last thing is from the B.Ed Education Psychology. Okay, sorry. And moving on to calcium. So I told this mechanism helps in the speeding up processes, nerve tissues, so that the messages travel fast through the brain. And the final point is it is essential for the proper utilization of phosphorus and other vitamins, 4 vitamins, vitamin D, A and C. One more repeat, it is essential for the proper utilization of phosphorus and 4 vitamins. What are they? Vitamin D, A and C. Yes, you're correct. Okay, now we'll move on to the sources. What are the sources from which we can get calcium? the highest amount. Okay, doctors usually give calcium after 60 years because calcium after 60 years is like declining, no? So no need to take that calcium. You can absorb from the daily from the source. If you want, you can go in for calcium that is prescribed by a general physician or ortho. But we'll check on for the other sources where calcium is easily absorbed. So moving on shortly. So what are the best sources means milk and milk product are the best sources. So what are the milk sources that is available? Can you guess? Yes, milk sources are like curd, cheese, paneer. These are the best sources. Tofu, if you like tofu, some people are allergic to tofu. You can have some tofu also. If you are not non-vegan, non-vegan people can have tofu if that is okay for you. I'm not recommending. Some people like tofu, some people don't. So milk and milk products are the most important source of calcium. And 1 liter of cow's means how much calcium do you get in 0.12% of calcium. Even though like this is a fact, but we don't have that calcium. We'll have 1 glass of morning milk and evening and tea, coffee, so we don't get such amount of calcium. So that is why your doctors will be prescribing calcium. Okay, so 1 liter of cow's milk gives 0.12% of calcium. Other vegetables, what are the veggie sources from where we get? First one, cassia. Second is amana, turnip leaves, beets, turnip greens, cauliflowers, carrots, leaves of colocasia. Please refer Google. This is what is given in the book. Okay, I don't know. So drumstick, moringa kirai. So drumstick, you know, drumstick. Fenugreek spinning, vendiyam. So vendiyam and radishes, mullangi. So these are the other sources, good sources. We'll one more summarize at the end of the lesson. Okay. Other good sources. This third point. Other good sources are dried coconut, almonds, and mustard seeds. Kadugu, no, your kadugu and dried coconut and almonds, badam. They are very good sources. You can soak the badam in the water overnight. After 8 hours, you peel the covers of almond and you can have it, chew it. Or if you want, you can like put into paste mixie. If you don't like that, you can put in mixing and just have with milk and sugar. You can have whatever like your convenient way. You can have it. There is no hard and fast rules here. Other sources like ragi. Ragi, kelvargu, it is the best cheap sources of calcium. And if you are if you are having fish, you can eat it because fish is also a good source of calcium. Okay, if you don't want to eat fish, you can obtain from the natural process I have given. So now we'll move on to the deficiency symptoms. What are the deficiency symptoms when check in the new para? So deficiency of calcium, it is causing change in the bones. You're getting pale, you're getting tired, you're getting irritability. Irritability is small things. So they look pale, listless, they get tired and they become lazy. So they are more sensitive to cold even in the hot weather. Fine. They become nervous. They are becoming nervous. Sweating around the head during the cold season is the most obvious symptoms that are having a calcium deficiency symptoms. Yeah, okay. What are the other diseases? Deficiency of calcium becomes porous bones, fragile bones, weak bones, tooth decay, heart palpitation. Heart is going tick, tick, tick. So that is heart palpitation. I'm seriously joking. Don't. This is a joke. Please don't consider it. So fragile bones, tooth decay, and heart palpitation, muscle cramps, suluk and all. That is like insomnia. You're getting like insomnia means sleep deficiency, not sleep deficiency, or having trouble to fall in sleep. You're going to 9:30 and till 15 minutes you're not able to sleep. That is insomnia. Okay, and we'll put more YouTubes. If you want more YouTubes on insomnia, please give into the description mode. I'll research about insomnia from other sources and I'll make a video for it. Okay, irritability. So let's check on other fastly. Deficiency of calcium produces porous, fragile bones to decay, heart palpitations, cramps, muscle cramps, insomnia, irritability, sweating around the head during the cold season. The calcium deficiency deficient people become tired, lazy, they look pale, they have so much knee aches, back aches. Okay, this is general. So now we'll see what are the deficiency that is found in the children, small children and kids. So children who are born to calcium deficient mother. So usually the baby that is growing, the fetal baby, baby that is growing inside the womb, that is getting all the nutritions, all the foods from the mother. Okay, if the mother who is pregnant, who is not having enough calcium, naturally the baby, the fetal growing inside the mother's womb is deficient, is naturally going to be having a calcium deficiency from the birth itself. So in such children, so born to calcium deficient mother, so in such children, calcium deficiency becomes more prominent if there is no adequate supply of calcium, proteins, minerals, and vitamins in the form of whole milk, fresh fruits, and vegetables. They don't have a healthy and strong bones. They tend to fall sick often, and they don't feel appetite, lack of eating interest, and all that. It is if they are, even if they are forced, but they are not. I am taking a video, please. They lack appetite. Okay, they suffer from indigestion, diarrhea, and other such problems. So they are easily succumble to various other diseases. Infection.
I'm
taking a video. Please stop this. Succumble means they are more prone to the diseases. They are more prone to other diseases. Okay. I am not frightening. Please don't get frightened. I am telling the facts. Please don't get frightened. Just be strong. Be strong. Always strong. So deficiency of calcium in young girls, young children cause late puberty, irregular periods, anemia, lowered state of body resistance, adequate supply of calcium during pregnancy, the fetal. So when the mother is not having such enough calcium, the baby draws all the calcium reserves from the mother. It has no other options. So the mother after delivery gets more usually suffers from the difficult labor. So yes. Okay, thank you. Healing and therapeutic properties. So we'll just check in for the healing and therapeutic properties. So welcome all. Welcome all. Having a short commercial break. Okay, fine. Healing and therapeutic properties. So we'll see some healing. So a large increase of dietary calcium is needed in canine, absorb abnormal excitability in the nerves and the muscles. When the bones are decalcified, due to poor calcium absorption, as it happens in tenony, ricket, and osteomalacia. Okay, osteomalacia is spelled OSTEOMALACIA. This is one serious condition. So liberal quantity of calcium is lost due to the a large amount of excess calcium has been lost, as in the cases of hyperparathyroidism, where the parathyroid gland is overacting. It is overfunction. When the overaction of the parathyroid gland produces hyperparathyroidism. Thyroid glands is found here, and parathyroid you check in with your doctors. Okay. So in such cases, when there is a huge loss of calcium, we need more sources. In such case, in this most deficiency, insufficient calcium, lactate should be given. Okay. So a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of calcium lactate weighs about 2 grams, and it provides 400 mg 400 mg of absorbable calcium. Are you getting? An effective therapeutic dose. An effective therapeutic dose is 3 teaspoons given 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and night before going to sleep. So therapeutic dosage is 3 teaspoons given 3 times a day in water before the meal. If you want, if you can have after meals also. So it provides nearly about 3.6 grams of calcium. Okay, absorbed calcium, and there is a huge loss of calcium. Okay, so insomnia. The next topic is insomnia. Falling very taking too much time to fall asleep. So in such cases, insomnia can be dispelled or removed or prevented by the increased intake of calcium. Please check into the general physician or the ortho, whomever you are checking with. Okay. So increased intake of calcium because it helps the nerves and muscles to relax. Okay, fine. So those who are not able to fall asleep, they are given usually the doctors, general physicians or the concerned doctors usually prescribe 3 calcium tablets with a glass of warm milk before retiring, before going to sleep. This is help to calm down depressing sleep. And usually what I do is, if you are like very tired, if you're going out daily, college, workplace, and if you're like very tired, your muscles are like aching, you can have, you can get a shower, hot shower. If you are getting hot shower before sleep, it will generally like, it's like you'll have a lullaby, generally soothing sleep. And my ortho doctor says if you're having like more like knee pains, you can hot water, you put some salt as told by my general, like I told by ortho doctor. Hot water, you're putting some rock salt, kaluppu, then you're dipping the feet, knees, till knees you can dip, and hands also. First you dip the knee till the control, till the what is like okay for you. Dip for 10 to 15 minutes, remove it, and then you can dip your hands in the hot water with salt. And he told I can also do exercise, all the smiley ball exercise I can do, but it's like seeming odd. I don't feel like I can do exercise, like I have tried it, but it's not like easy or comfy zone. So usually I do with smiley balls. Okay, fine. So we'll move to the next topic, cramps and general irritability. So we'll go in for a short commercial break. Hello, welcome back. Hope we are a short commercial break. So moving on, next topic, cramps and general irritability. So if you're having a little bit, there's a loss of calcium. If you're having loss of calcium deficiency in more amounts, so therapeutic doses which the doctors are prescribing is between 600 to 1200 grams of calcium. Okay. If you have very deficiency, large amount of deficiency contains like it causes, it causes irritability of the nose, leg cramps and general irritabilities and chances. Calcium, if given in therapeutic doses, it goes into the bloodstream. So if the doctor if the physician is recommending calcium tablets and other sources, it will go to the bloodstream, and it is going to soft tissues, and it is like soothing all the muscles, relaxing all the muscles. Okay. Next topic, we are now going to study about arthritis. So what is arthritis? Usually old age people know they have some arthritis, knee pains, backaches, and other such problems. So this is a general arthritis. Okay, I am not talking in depth of biology. Just it is whatever given in book I am talking. Okay, if you have more doubts, please consult your general physician or ortho, whomever you are consulting. Okay. So moving on to the arthritis studies. Research studies have shown that arthritis can be relieved by the liberal intake of calcium. Okay. Several patients or persons who are having suffering or prolonged suffering, long cases, long terms, long months they are suffering. So when the joint pains, motility, joint pains were either relieved or stopped completely after taking the mineral in therapeutic dose. Like what is therapeutic dose? Usually the doctor recommends like for 5 days, and some it is going for 1 month. You will give for 1 month. Okay, vitamin E acetate, some things we can take for 1 month. It is okay for it. So that is therapeutic dose. Then the physicians or specialists are given the course duration to it is increased to 1 month or 2 months or 3 months according to the need and the needs of the person. That is nearby termed as therapeutic dose. I am not sure. That is a therapeutic dose for a long duration they are giving, so that it is going in the right amounts. Okay, fine. Are you fine? Are you okay? Have you understood? Okay. So this therapeutic dose, if given in a long duration and short term duration, it is more beneficial for the arthritis and knee joint pains. This treatment should be continued at least for 3 to 4 months to achieve the beneficial result. Like when a student is preparing for the half yearly exam, if he is preparing like in December exams, if he is preparing from prior to 3 or 4 months, he'll be getting good marks for half yearly or annual. No, such is like for the persons. Okay, you have to prepare well in advance. Then only you're getting good marks. If you prepare in short term notice, 1 month notice, you're not going to get good result and in the half year or annual exam. You have to preparing all the students and all the teachers of that to like you have to prepare well in advance so that you will avoid last minute tensions. Last minute tension and forgetting problems. Well prepared will just go confidence. Okay, fine. So and precautions, here having precautions. So the excessive daily intake of calcium over 2000 mg may lead to hypercalcium that you have to avoid. Whatever the doctors are prescribing, you have to like check in. Iron, okay, iron. So if the even if the calcium amount that is being prescribed by the doctors, if you are taking for more than like 3 or 4 months and more than 4 months, it will exceed. If that is exceeding the limit, that will cause the over precautions. So be sure, ensure that you are taking the amount in correct dosage and do not take it for prolonged long term usages. You check in with the doctor, and if you are for extra information, if you're taking any medicines like neuro, ortho, whatever medicines, if you're taking, usually the doctor will give a liver function test, and if the doctor specialist is not giving you liver function test, please ask the doctor for the liver function test, because if you're taking any of the medicines for long duration, of course it will definitely have there is a probability of affecting the liver and the kidney. So if you're taking any of the medicines in a long duration for 6 months, 1 year, more than 1 year, you just consult the specialist doctor and to ask him liver function test, LGBT, GGP. There are various series of liver function tests. Usually the doctor will advise you, instruct you, and even if he's not advising you, just ask him and do the liver function test, because the medicine definitely will affect your liver. So you can, in this season of pandemics, where there is very clearly where you can get cold, fever, flu, other season. This is extra information for you. You can have like vitamin C. Usually I had like lot of fever and cold last during first pandemic year, before vaccination was given. So usually the duty doctors gave me vitamin C tablets, but vitamin C tablets, if you're like having it, it's totally like too uncool. It's like you can't have it like with this very tangy. You can't like imagine how much you can't really consume it. So for that, generally you can like have amla. amla juice, amla chutney, nelika. So it is the very vitamin sources. 20 lemon juice, 20 lemon juice. What are the vitamin C that one amla is giving? So just think about it. If you like lemon juice, orange juice, not orange juice, I am not seeing the sources. Lemon juice you can have, but more lemon juice, amla juice is beneficial. You can either purchase it branded amla juice, not chota sources. I have got amla juice from Apollo Pharmacy. They are giving, like, if you're having a phone number and account, you'll have that Apollo Pharmacy products. They'll have some 5 or 10% discount, and if you have Apollo Pharmacy card or phone numbers, you can purchase amla juice. It's like costly, but you can have it. You're giving, spending so much amounts for food, shopping, dresses, and other accessories. You're going spending lot of waiting hours. You've been waiting long duration during the ortho hospital, other specialist, and you're giving the fees and you're getting medicine. Instead of that, you can simply have going for the ortho. Instead of going to the ortho, I don't say you're not going. You're waiting for such a long hours. You're having the medicine. You're having all these things. So best is going for options is like you can purchase amla juice. I have purchased in the Apollo Pharmacy. It's like standard. It's a costly, but you can give it a shot. One spoon, like that, one measurement cup. You just try it in a mild amount, because first time is like doing you. So one measuring cup, one water, 1 cup you just have. And if you're not having diabetes, no sugar problems, you can go in for honey. I will recommend honey, and if you want, you can go with sugar, 1 teaspoon of sugar. Like honey, no, it's like good. If you want, you can take sugar also, and if you can consume amla without sugar also, it's good and fine. I'll go 2 thumbs up. I'll give 2 stars if you're having just amla just like that. And after having amla juice, after brushing your teeth, you can have the amla juice, and you have to give a half an hour time before you're having the breakfast or before you're having a lunch or dinner. Half an hour gap. It is not given by this, given in the instruction of this juice bottle, like half an hour gap. Okay. If you're very going to office and other things, like early morning you brush your teeth, have the amla, and you do other such works, half an hour, by the half an hour time you can have this. Or if you're having so much hectic work in the morning hours, housewife going work and other students, like you can take it before meals also, before retiring to sleep also, you can have amla juice. But like, it's like, you know that all the medicines are not going to be in strawberry and orange flavor. Some medicines are like neutral, some medicines like bitter. So you should not go and check in for the flavors of the medicine, and same way, so you're not going to check in for the flavors. It's like tangy, I know, understand, but you can have some chocolates. You can have some chocolates, bit of chocolate, to avoid that tanginess. And then for if you're having anemia, you have drumstick, and Siddha physician already recommend, always they told me kira is very good. Like good food, we are not having good foods. We are not going to have. But if you have kira, whatever kira you like, weekly 3 days you have you're making a chart. You do a chart, lesson plan type. In weekly 3 times, if you have consumed any kira of your choices, it is very good for health. Green veggies are very good for health. Moringa kira, whatever kira is available to you. I like pulichi kira. I like some prefer specific kira types. So you can, whatever you're liking, whatever your mother does, you can have it at least weekly. If not possible for 3 days, at least 1 day, if you can consume it, it is very good. And if you're having anemia, I'll definitely suggest you few things like dates. If you can't have dates, it's okay. Like if you're having 9 HB9, it's like my doctor told is 9 is unstable point. Below 9 unstable. So 9, it has to be stable point, 9 and above. And usually women have period problems and such other problems every period. Their HB is going to definitely come below the stable point. So dates, honey, figs juice, almonds, and beetroot also good. And if you're not having some dates, no, you can, if you're not going to have the dates, I don't have dates, so I purchased date syrup. Dates, a blind date syrup. It is very sweet and you can have it in the milk. Do not add sugar. Have the blind date syrup, mix it and drink it, but make sure that you're having brushing your teeth. This is very sweet, it can cause cavities. So this is, and for final is muringai kere. You can like prepare it as soup. You check in for soups list, muringai kere soup. In other videos, Chitra Murli videos and others, they'll give more details of the muringai kere soup. So, and in Siddha medicine they'll give BBK, that's black medicine. You have to go in for, like, I'm checking for, I have seen Tambram Siddha hospital. If it is nearby, you can go and check in for. And I not visited recently. This is like rainy season. Maybe after rain season, we'll go and go and check with there. Now I am, thank God, I am having 9.2 and calcium levels also high. As good appropriate, and vitamin D also I got 2 star from the ortho doctor. So no more vitamin sachet for the next 4 months, thank God. And so we'll check in with other vitamins and minerals in our next YouTube. Till then, keep smiling, keep rocking, study for your exams. Do not stress, study, practice. And I will recommend for the students and college students, you can read one time, or if you're going to write, writing, it is equivalent to 5 or 7 times of reading. Okay, before you can write, if you like writing, no, you can write one time and check in with the answers. Then you'll have more, you have to remember, recall, practice. If you 5 times practice, definitely all the impossible definition will go to your brain. This advice given to me by my class teacher, psychology ma'am of MR. So don't worry, you will all do well in the exams. Get ready for your exam, be cool, don't get tension, panic. You'll all do well in your exams. Okay, I have to write the exams also, I am also reading. Please pray for me. Okay, all the best. Keep smiling and updating, keep safe. All the best for all the students and teachers writing TET exam. Till then, we'll meet in next video. Sat Sri Akal, Namaste and Ciao me. Bye bye.